If I had to introduce myself to someone who'd never met me before, obviously, hello, my name's Grace. I'm a tattoo artist, hand-poke tattoo artist, and dog lover. I never really had like a set plan to start like making, tattoo documentaries. It was just something that, as part of living in London, one of the positive byproducts is you're around so many people all the time, and East London was and is just a hub of creativity. So me being a tattooer in East London and the Vice offices were in London and all of that stuff, it all kind of just came together. But I was, I'm very open to new experiences, so I was just open to trying anything back then, It just kind of all fell in my lap at the right time, which I'm, super thankful for. So being in East London, I'd always hung around with fashion kids and art kids and, just weird creatives. So we were always experimenting with, photo shoots and things like that. And I definitely went through a wave of doing kind of weird shoots when I was in my 20s. But then I think from just having a bit of popularity online and gaining a bit of a following, ID magazine reached out to me to see if I'd be part of they had a special annual edition of an anniversary of the magazine, and they put loads of different people in it. Through that, ID magazine asked me to write a alternative Christmas speech to go on their website. Which I did, and that became really popular, and it got loads of hits online. And then they just asked me the people are enjoying seeing you, can we do some more with you? So they shot a little cameo thing in my house in East London, and that was it really. They said, you work on camera, you're not terrible, which is great. Even now, so the Vice series, that was 10 years ago, and I still get people now recognizing me from that specific thing, which obviously I knew going into it how big of a thing Vice was already, so I knew that in that respect the show had its huge platform, and I know that it was a really popular show when it came out. Because I really believe in the project, I really love, to this day, even though it's cringe, I haven't watched it in years, but for the podcast we watched it the other day.
I just saw that, yeah, cool.
And it was cringe to watch, but it's still, I love everything that I did. It's weird, I'm aware that I'm aware that I did good, but also have, massive imposter syndrome as well, so it's that kind of stops me sitting back and sniffing the roses a lot of the time. But yeah, it's all about evolution, we've got to keep going,
yeah.
So. Well, I'm quite an open book. I've always been very open. My mum has always said that I'm very generous with everything, especially with my energy, to a fault, she would say. But I don't know, I think all these things play into, you have to be able to talk to people, and you have to be able to, engage and be present and be open to whatever it is that you're stepping into, or whoever it is that you're talking to. But I think that paired with just the fact that I absolutely love and adore tattooing so much, with the things that I've done specifically, it's all, even though it's outside of the realms of tattooing, tattooing has been very prevalent in why I'm doing these things. So, if we're talking about Vice, I was just a young, tattoo-hungry, knowledge-hungry kid who, lucked out with being able to travel the world and like go and experience tattoo culture in a way which I would have never have been able to do.
Do you think it was luck though, or do you think you placed yourself there for that time?
Oh, I definitely think like fate, I believe in fate and I believe that everything happens for a reason, but yeah, like as far as luck, I felt so lucky at the time, you know, like, and I still feel very lucky that I got to do that. Even though like I feel like it was my destiny to do something like that, I still feel, yeah, like super grateful and honoured that the universe aligned everything the way that it went down. But yeah, it is like, even through, obviously I've done a lot of guesting around the world and I've worked conventions around the world. You still don't get the experiences that you get when you take a film crew in. And that's really interesting, like, because people do become very vulnerable when you tattoo them, but they also become, as you know, extremely vulnerable when you put a camera in front of them. So yeah, it's a very strange, like, weird thing to have happened to me, but I'm so glad it did because it changed my life, and I think it really helped mould me as a person, you know, because I think travelling anyway, like going and spending time in different places with different people and just, you know, be a sponge and like listen and learn and, you know, interact, that just makes you like a more well-rounded person.
Was there ever a time where you felt like it was getting hard to split your time between the media stuff and the film stuff, and then you know, also tattooing and running a business or whatever?
I felt like, not the media stuff, because media, like filming and stuff, always kind of comes in little blocks, so you can kind of, you know, you can work around that accordingly. But I really found that after 8 years of having my own tattoo studio, I had kind of like lost a little bit of love for everything because I was so focused on running a successful business. And I'm not a business, like, I'm business-minded, I've got a hustler's mentality, I know how to get by. I did find it taxing to run a business, like the business side of it. There's so many pros to running my own studio, and I don't regret it for a day. I had an amazing time, and I'm really proud of what I built, but by the end it was like taking away from my creativity, and that's ultimately why I wanted to shut the studio down and kind of start again and fall in love with tattooing again as like a solo person rather than like as femme fatale with all these artists, which is amazing, but it's just a lot of pressure and a lot of responsibility, and it was starting to cloud me so much that, you know, I wouldn't draw nearly as much as I was used to, and when that kind of became normal, I was like, oh no, this is wrong, like I need to change this. I should always be prioritizing my artwork. And you know, tattooing changed a lot as well, so running a business is really, really hard now. So there was all those elements as well, which were like reasons to just be like, it's time to start again.
So what prompted the move to Bristol?
Well, I knew that I wanted to leave London because I just needed a break from the intensity of London, and I feel like London is an intense place anyway. It's an amazing place, I fucking love London, but also I've been so involved in the London tattoo scene for so long. I think it was just healthy for me to get out and have a fresh start. Whereas like Bristol is perfect because it's like it's a good-sized city. It's obviously tiny in comparison to London, but it's still a decent size, and I feel like I've got that real nice balance of country and city, as well as it being like a really, I think, quite a progressive city, and it has a great art and music scene here. It just was the perfect place for me to come and recalibrate after so many years in London, and it's been great. I don't know if I see myself here forever, but I definitely don't see myself going anywhere anytime soon. If I did, I don't think it would be in this country. I think it would probably be out of the United Kingdom, but we'll see. I am not the same person I was when I was 20, thank God, because nobody would need that. I have definitely taken the more exciting road of life, especially in my 20s. And as chaotic as my life was, definitely at points over the years, I feel like tattooing is the one thing that's always kept me very grounded, and has kept me very focused, and it's ultimately given me a purpose. So, even when life has got hard, tattooing has always been there for me, and I've always been able to express myself creatively, create my own art, and also connect with people, which has been just very important to me and my overall growth as a human being.
Sorry, if you could go and give 20-year-old you some advice, and you're about to start this whole thing, you've never been on TV before, you've never done YouTube before, just starting tattooing.
Well, there's a lot of things I would say to her that I probably wouldn't say on camera. But I think probably the main one, and I don't know if this is cheesy, but just trust in the process, and there's going to be a lot of people who, are going to make you want to doubt yourself, and a lot of people who don't believe in what you're doing, but just keep going because it's all going to work out. Everything I have planned out for me from this moment forward, from that moment forward, I'm grateful for everything and every lesson and every experience. So yeah, I'd probably just be don't worry, you got this, girl. You'll be fine.
Thanks, man. Cool. That was everything